I'll learn how to do this thing one day.
Good morning and welcome to the Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the Emerson Unitarian Universalist congregation. It is so good to be together with you here in person and online. My name is Tamsin Scow and I am one of today's worship associates. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. As Unitarian Universalists, we are people of diverse beliefs, but we share a common faith. That every person is worthy of love, that what we do in this world matters, that we are connected to one another and to the earth. Whoever you are, wherever you are welcome here. Now we pause to light our chalice as a symbol of our shared Unitarian Universalist faith. Our chalice lighting words are by the poet Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. May this chalice flame challenge each of us to cherish our dreams, for all things worth doing begin in the courage and inspiration of a dream. In the spirit of love and the beloved community, let us share in our congregational affirmation. We need not think alike to love alike. Let's greet and welcome each other on this new day. Those in the sanctuary, feel free to move around to offer greetings, and for those online, please use the chat to introduce yourself.
Capture my dreams in a butterfly net, spun spider silk silvery soft, and send them Capture my dreams in a butterfly net, spun spider silk silvery soft, and send them soaring into space. My dreams, my wishes, my thoughts. They'll dance and twinkle back to earth like dusty golden light, collecting on feathers of peacock fair, sleeping soundly in the purple night. And when the glistening morning dew runs down the emerald quill, those pearly drops fall to the ground, among the grass they spill. Then quiet blossoms grow and brush the field you see. That is where I will walk and pick a flower made by me. Dreamcatcher with your shimmering net, keep all thoughts and wishes safe, for many more dreams than can be made and come true before I wake.
All right, please rise in body or voice as you are able and join in song. It's number 301.
Touch the earth, reach the sky, watch. Touch the
Now we pause and reflect on matters of the heart. Thank you, Theo Douglas, for placing the stones. For this morning's ritual, we have water and we have river stones. The stones are smooth and the stones have weight. They're indicative of both life's pleasures in times of ease, as well as life's burdens in times of heaviness. The water receives these stones with ease and calmness. Each week, you are invited to write a joy, sorrow, or concern in this book or email it to pastoralcare@emersonuu.org to be read. If you're online, we invite you to recreate this at home. You should place a stone in a bowl of water to honor what is in your heart. We begin by placing 3 stones in honor of the Cherokee and Muskogee nations of indigenous people who lived here before us. For those wrongly enslaved here who labored on this land. And for all those hurting in current conflicts and wars that rage across our globe. Within our community, we share that it is with great sadness that I share the news that beloved Emerson member and friend, Joseph Tomachek, who we affectionately called Joe, died yesterday with his family by his side. Please hold his wife, Susan, their son Nick, and all his loved ones in your heart at this time. A celebration of his life with song and stories will be planned for a time soon at Emerson UU congregation. And from Laura, we have, I am thankful for all the singers, the dancers, and worshipers who radiate love through the universe. Keep shining on. And from the Douglas family, we just got back from a big family reunion. It was the first time in 9 years that Celeste and her siblings gathered together in the same location. and from the Must Breakfast team. The Must Breakfast team will jump into action at 5:30 tomorrow, just as Joe Tomachek did for years. And from Sally Riddle, thoughts and prayers to the family, friends, and fellow officers of DeKalb County Police Officer David Rose, who was killed in the line of duty. In thankful awareness, let's say the Buddhist prayer of loving kindness. Please read the words with me. May we all be filled with loving kindness. May we all be free from harm and suffering. May we all be well in body, heart, and mind. May we all be at peace. Blessed be.
Each month, Emerson chooses an organization to support with half of our collection donations. For August, we are partnering with ARC SE, Access Reproductive Care Southeast. ARC Southeast provides funding and logistical support to ensure Southerners receive safe and compassionate reproductive care, including abortion services. Through education and leadership development, ARC Southeast builds power in communities of color to abolish stigma and restore dignity and justice. ARC Southeast works to eliminate economic barriers limiting one's access to reproductive care, build and encourage community involvement in the movement for reproductive justice in the South, advance equitable rights in reproductive decision-making through public advocacy and education, and increase physical access to healthcare providers and reproductive care.
Hey, Michael, just move your mouth. Would the children like to come down and hear a story?
Mine's on. Hello.
Good morning.
Am I just going to have to talk really loud? Okay, I'm afraid. We're good? Okay. Well, if you didn't get enough coffee this morning, you have now. All right, so today I have a special friend who is going to help me tell the story, and you are going to see this special friend in our story the whole time. Well, you'll have to watch the story to find out. Do you want to hold it for me while I tell the story? All right. How many of you have dreams? Who has a dream? Any kind of dream? Something you want to do? And where do those dreams come from? Do they come from ideas that you might have? And they start as an idea? Well, today our story is, what do you do with an idea? All right? And of course, it's by Kobe Yamada, who is one of my favorite authors in the world. All right. One day, I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered. What do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I don't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. But it followed me. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit. I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. It grew bigger. We became friends. I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid that they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. So sad, right? Just sad. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them.
I'm pretending he's following.
Okay.
But then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do, and it's okay if it is different, if it is and weird, and maybe a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food, not all the candy, good food. I worked with it, I played with it, but most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. I built it a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I like being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything.
I know how to do cartwheels.
Yeah? It encouraged me. Yeah, okay. It encouraged me to think big and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands. Can anyone here walk on your hands?
I can. I can.
You can?
I can.
I'm impressed.
I can sort
You're
of,
right.
but I can't do it as much. I just like kind of walk into it.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Because it said it is good to have the ability to see things differently.
He does.
I couldn't imagine my life without it. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, took flight, and burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized, what do you do with an idea? You change the world. Right? All right, so today we have our blessing of the backpack. And what do I have on my shirt? Dream catcher, you are right. And we're focusing on dreams and using our dreams and making those ideas change the world, right? So I'm going to hand the time over to Reverend Christina for the bag, blessing of the bag. And so get your bags out, have them open if you've got them, and we'll get ready to go.
I'm just going to use yours. Okay. I'm going to stand up here so I can see everybody. So many. We might even have to move that chalice table in the future to make room for all of you, to make space. There are backpacks and bags and lunch bags and all the things we carry important things in. And some of you have your backpacks. Raise your hand if you have a backpack at all, here or at home. Yep, me too. Today, we are going to bless our backpacks. They carry books, they carry pencils, they carry our snacks, and sometimes they even carry a little stuffy or something special to help us get through the day. We want to bless all of the things that carry the things we need so that when we go off to work and school, that we can be ready to learn and grow. But you know what? There is more in that backpack. Somewhere in a little bitty corner, maybe next to a little dust or something, there are your dreams in that backpack. Because no matter what age you are, each of you is a dream catcher. You are a seeker of knowledge, a builder of kindness and a spark of justice. And inside these bags and inside your hearts are the tools you need to catch your dreams. Friendship, fairness, discovery, and courage. What do you think? Do you have in your backpack and in your heart some courage? Do you have courage? Raise your hand. Most of the days, some days, every once in a while? Art supplies, yes. Sorry. So today I want to offer a blessing to all of us who have bags that we carry. I want you to listen to these words and take your hands, if you have a bag, and put it on the bag. And kind of spread this energy of these words into that bag. And if your bag is at home, just hold your hands. May your backpack be light, but may your mind be open and strong. May your days be filled with curiosity and kindness, and questions and moments of wonder and joy of learning. May you have the courage to speak up for what's right, to reach out to someone lonely, and to stand tall even when things are hard. And may you never forget, that your dreams matter, and that you have the power, just like in that book, to change the world with your ideas, just one small act at a time. This room is full of people who want to send you off with a blessing for the year. May we cheer you on, and may you remember, if you could look in my eyes, you are never, ever alone. May your dreams be big and giant, and may they guide you in your days. Amen, and blessed be. You have now blessed your year. And you have something to share with us about dreams?
I have something that you can put on your book bag to take with you to school to catch your dreams. Or you can hang it by your bedpost to catch your dreams at night. But it's to help you remember that you can change the world. Now, remember last year we had the pig, right? This year, will you hand me one? Grab one real quick. This year, we have beautiful little dream catchers. Now, they all have different colored stones. So just like last year, just take one off the top. I'll be back at the table. I'll tell you where after service, and if you want to trade the color, you can come talk to me, okay? Don't need to make all these people sit and watch you trade colors and dig through the basket. Just take the one off the top, all right? And Tamsin and Isabel are going to help pass these out so you can come and get it. But before you get this, let's sing our song of dedication, and then you can come get it. And anyone that's 8 years and under can go to nursery with Miss Eva over here.
as we feel, calling us higher than we've ever flown, giving us wings to a world yet unknown. Just dream, come with me and dream, putting all the fears behind you, tears that blind you, chains that make you scream. Just dream. The burdens of life steal our purpose and peace. Broken and angry, we cry for relief. Dreaming inspires us to reach for the stars, healing our wounds and removing the scars. Just dream, come with me and dream, putting all the fears behind you, tears that blind you, chains that make you scream. Just dream, come with me and dream, putting all the tragedy behind you, letting hope and joy remind you to become the one who finds you when you dream. Remember all the pain and fear that has crushed your life and killed your dreams for years. Look deep down inside your soul, feel the flame that burns, declare the truth you know. Just dream, come with me and dream, putting all the fears behind you, tears that blind you, chains that make you scream. Just dream, come with me and dream, putting all the shame behind you, lies that bind you, rage that makes you scream. Just putting all the tragedy behind you, letting hope and joy remind you to become the one who finds you when you dream. Just dream. Oh, deep in our dreams where the whispers are real.
Idea dream right here to remind you while we go through this. Oh, I gotta make sure I have the time so I can keep that. All right. They're the gentle whispers in the quiet of the night, the wild visions that we scribble into journals, the persistent tugs at our hearts that remind us there is more. James Allen once wrote, "Dreams are the seedlings of reality." Gloria Steinem said, "Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning." William Butler Yeats believed, "In dreams begin responsibility." Thomas Jefferson offered hope when he said, "I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past." David Mitchell reminded us, "Our dreams are our forces of creation. They are life's greatest treasure." Eleanor Roosevelt gave us this call to faith: "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And Martin Luther King Jr. gave us the most powerful dream declaration of all: I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. These are not empty platitudes. These are reminders that dreams are not passive. Dreaming is not fluffy or frivolous. Dreaming is bold. It's strategic. It's healing. And yes, it is sacred. And yet, how often do we hear someone described as a dreamer with a tone that is dismissive or condescending? Oh, they've got their heads in the clouds. They're unrealistic. That's just a pipe dream. Society often belittles the dreamers as if they're detached from the real world. But I would argue the opposite. Dreamers are deeply connected to the possible world, the one that we are called to build. Today, I want to put a new light on the word dreamer. I want to lift up the dreamers. I want to honor those within our community, especially our youth, who dare to imagine something better. Because the truth is, every great movement, every revolution of the heart, every leap forward in human dignity started with someone who dared to dream. Now, this brings me to this year RE's theme, Just Dream. Notice the shirt, the necklace, the gift bag, the sign outside, right? It's not just a catchy phrase. It's a spiritual invitation. Our children and youth today are navigating an increasingly difficult world where cruelty sometimes hides behind boldness, where forgiveness feels rare, and where empathy is not always modeled by those in power. They see and feel the same things we do: political division, injustice, and the burden of trying to belong in an uncertain world. So this year, we hope to help them see that dreaming is not just an escape. Dreaming is how we begin to build. Now, the anthem that you just saw, the video, comes from a group called One Voice Children's Choir, and it begins, take me deep in our dreams where whispers are real. How often do you listen to those whispers? We get so busy, so noisy, so distracted. The whisper of a dream can be drowned out by everyday demands of life: work, bills, relationships, exhaustion. But those whispers matter. In the children's book we just read, What Do You Do with an Idea?, we will learn what happens when we nurture an idea or a dream. It grows, it transforms us, and eventually it changes the world. Dreams give us wings. They lift us into new possibilities, into visions where hope and joy can guide our steps. But first, we must be still enough to hear them. Now, some of you may know, I began a career in education long ago, I still had hair, as a sign language interpreter in a mainstream classroom. I worked with third graders and absolutely loved it. Eventually, I felt the tug of a bigger dream, to have my own classroom. So I went back to school, I earned my degree at Brigham Young University, and became a fifth grade teacher, because hormones had not kicked in by fifth grade. So I had done it. My dream had come true. But then life happened, or should I say the reality of life hit me. I had 3 young sons, one who is here today, and I was their sole provider. My teaching salary was $17,000 a year. I was living below the poverty level, even for the 1990s, which for some of you, that's a long time ago. And on top of that, I was being told that I had to get a master's degree just to keep teaching. But with a teacher's salary, I could barely pay the rent. put food on the table, keep a car running, doing all that stuff. I was even doing things like selling my plasma to buy groceries. I was working 2 jobs. I was a DJ for a short time. I was great for weddings, but not for a club, let me just tell you, all right? But I remember the night that I made the decision to leave my dream of teaching. I was sitting on my bed, exhausted and heartbroken. After several weeks of struggling with that decision, I finally whispered to myself, for my family, I have to go. I cried, not loudly, just a soft, soul-deep grief. The dream, the one that I had worked for so hard to achieve, was falling away. I tried to fill the gap through volunteer work with my youth in my church, and it helped somewhat, but it wasn't the same. And when I eventually stopped going to church, the dream vanished entirely. I thought it was gone for good. Until nearly 20 years later, I walked into the doors here at Emerson, and something stirred. I was offered the opportunity to lead the children, youth, and family program here. And suddenly, the dream that I had buried, the one that I thought had died, came back. Changed, renewed, and whole. Now the song says, put all the fears behind you, tears that blind you, chains that make you scream. Fear is real when you're dealing with dreams. It convinces you to stay small, to shrink our dreams, to believe that we're not enough. I was afraid that when I started in this role, every decision felt like a test. I worried I'd say the wrong thing, that I'd hurt someone's feelings, that I would fail this amazing community. But my husband, bless him, kept reminding me, let your dreams guide you. Some will work, some won't, but it's enough to begin. So I began. Dreaming, you see, is an act of courage. It is how we reach beyond our fear and connect to the divine. It is how we tap into our own sacred worth. Unitarian Universalism teaches that each person has inherent worth and dignity. To live that truth fully, we must also honor the dreams that live within each person. Because those dreams are not fluff. They are not decoration, they are essence. They are the deepest truth of who we are and who we are becoming. And here's the thing that I learned. I didn't start this work by asking others, what do you dream? What do you dream? What do you dream? I wasn't walking around doing that. I started by looking inward, by asking myself, what dream is still alive within me that I can share with Emerson? When I honored my own dream first, something beautiful happened. Others started sharing their dreams. I didn't even have to ask. They just did. So when I honored my, people wanted to dream with me, and more importantly, they wanted to help make those dreams come true. As you might have noticed, the RE program is growing, hence all the kids that were here today, good heavens. New families are exploring what we have to offer as a congregation every week. When I talk to a new family, they often remark that they're looking for a community of inclusion and a place that is not judgmental for their children or themselves. It is through the work of the volunteers and parents in this organization who dream along with me that our classes are fully staffed. We have exciting activities. We have an OWL program, a Gender and Sexuality Alliance program, a social media team, an RE library team, and our amazing bulletin boards. And if you've not seen the new ones yet, take some time Just going to say, they're good. These are not for show, but are the byproducts of an overarching dream to have safe, inclusive spaces for families to share, bond in, and grow. The song goes on to say, dreaming inspires us to reach for the stars, healing our wounds and removing our scars. Dreams can heal. They offer us a vision of life beyond loss, beyond hardship, beyond injustice. Dreams can help us reclaim our stories. In dreaming, we say, I am not just what happened to me, I am who I choose to become. And in a community like Emerson, we have the privilege and the responsibility to nurture each other's dreams, to create a space to where we can say, yes, I see you. I hear you whisper. Let's walk together towards it. As new families join our community, they are finding that they are healing. I cannot tell you how many times a young person has shown up scared, nervous, and unsure, hiding behind their parent, all that stuff. But as they interact with the adults in the RE program and the congregation, participate in our activities, and socialize with the other youth their age, I watch them change. They start to feel safe. They start to bond, and they become brave. Their souls and hearts are healing because of the unified dream that we share as a community here at Emerson. That is sacred work. That is love in action. Now I want to return for a moment to our young people. They're watching us, all you adults. You'd be surprised. They're listening and they're learning from you. And they need the space to dream. They need adults who model courage. Adults who admit they've lost dreams and found them again. Adults who say, here's how I dared to dream anyway. At Emerson, we strive to be an intergenerational community, not just in word, but in practice. That means listening, showing up, encouraging the dreams of our children and youth, and letting their dreams reshape us too. When we support each other's dreams at any age, we create a community that heals. All right, so you've been sitting for a while. We're going to do a little activity. You're going to follow along with me here. Since I lead the kids, we've got to have an activity in the middle of service. All right, so get comfortable. We're going to have a moment of quiet reflection and a shared practice. And it's a little something we'll do together as Emersonians. I know you can bring your hearts and your sense of play with us. So first, take a moment, get comfortable, let your shoulders drop. Feel comfortable? Unclench your jaw and allow yourself to breathe in slow, out soft and deep. Now, I want you to bring your hands gently out in front of you and hold them in a cup like this. And just keep holding it right there. I want you to hold it like it's something precious and fragile. And just let it sit there waiting. Now go ahead and close your eyes if you're comfortable. And in the quiet of your heart, I want you to call up a dream. It can be a small dream just for you. Something tender, something quiet, something you've been carrying gently in your heart. Or it might be a bold dream, a dream for your family, for this community, and for the world. A dream of healing, of justice, of joy, and of freedom. Now hold that dream in your mind. Give it form, give it shape, let it breathe. Now, imagine that dream being gently circled in love, wrapped in compassion, cradled in light. See it becoming a glowing orb of warmth, radiant, beautiful, and alive with possibility. Now, slowly imagine placing that dream into your cupped hands. Gently bring your other hand over it as if to protect it. Like a flame in the wind, hold it in reverence. And now, when you're ready, open your eyes. Don't uncup your hands, just open your eyes. Look around you, and I want you to find somebody nearby, next to you, behind you, in front of you, make eye contact, offer a smile, right? Okay, let me finish my directions. And when you have found someone, I invite you to open your hands and share your dream with them. Just a sentence or two. And then tell them one small step that you're going to take this week to bring that dream a little closer to reality. And then, listen, receive their dream and honor their step that they're going to take. All right, take a moment, and I'll stop you when it's time. So go ahead. Okay, 30 seconds. All right, I'll have you all come back up here. I'm not going to gong the gong because we know I'm not very good at that. So I'm just going to call you back. All right. First, let me just say thank you for daring to dream aloud. Thank you for holding space for someone else's dream. And may we carry these intentions with us, not just today, but in the days to come. Because in community, our dreams go stronger. And when we dream together, transformation is possible. One of the most beautiful lines in the song that we heard, let hope and joy remind you to become the one who finds you when you dream. So many of us spend our lives searching outside ourselves for purpose, healing, and answers. But dreaming brings us inward. It helps us remember we are already whole. We are already enough. The divine in each of us, the one that flickers, even when we are tired, scared, or lost, is still burning. It is still whispering. In our faith tradition, we believe in transformation. We believe that each of us is always becoming and dreaming in how we become. So I'll leave you with this. Deep in our dreams, where the whispers are real, those whispers, those dreams are not accidents. They are sacred invitations. Listen to them, follow them, honor them. Dream for yourself, dream for your children, dream for Emerson, dream for a world where justice, compassion, and joy are abundant and shared. Let your dreams lift you. Let them carry you. Let them create the world that we are all longing for. And remember always, use your dream catcher and just dream. All right. Thank you. Thanks. All right, please rise and body your voice as you are able, as we join together in song in 1019, Everything is Possible.
We've cleared off the table, leftovers saved, washed the dishes and put them away. I've told you a story, tucked you in tight at the end of your knockabout day. As the moon sets its sails to carry you to sleep over the midnight sea, I will sing you a song no one sang to me. May it keep you good company. Oh, you can be anybody you want to be. You can love whomever you choose. travel any country where your heart leads, and know that I will love you still. You can live by yourself, you can gather friends around, you can choose one special one, and the only measure of your words and your deeds will be the love you leave behind when you're gone. There are kids who grow up strong and bold. There are kids who are quiet and kind. Some race on ahead, some follow behind. Some go in their own way and time. Some women love women, some men love men. Some raise children, some never do. You can dream all the day, never reaching the end of everything possible for you. Don't be rattled by names, by taunts or games, but seek out spirits true. If you give your friends the best part of yourself, they will give the same back to you. Oh, you can love anybody you want to be. You can love whomever you will. You can travel any country where your heart leads, and know that I will love you still. You can live by yourself, you can gather friends around, you can choose one special one, and the only measure of your words and your deeds will be the love you leave behind when you're gone.
As our chalice is extinguished this morning, we extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world until we are together again.
All right, we've got announcements. And first, I'd like to say thank you, though, to Laura, Theo, Isabel, and Tamsin for being our worship associates and doing such a good job today. Nicely done. All right, so last year when we gave out the little piggies for the book tags, I bought just enough for what the kids thought, and I got a lot of grief from adults who wanted the piggies too. So this year, I have extra dream catchers if anyone wants to get some. I got plenty, okay? Today, we have two Emersonian authors reading from their work during the second hour. The information is in the order of service, but it's upstairs, and it's in room 215. There will be reflections here in the sanctuary, and Jeffrey Jacoby has graciously agreed to run it for me since I have to be out with the RE program today. So I hope you will come and share your dreams and how you found your dreams and all of that good stuff. RE families, you know that today we have an open house. Please sign in at the table in the foyer up at that side by the window. And for all the kids, there's a scavenger hunt piece of paper. You got to go get everything signed off by each station down the hall and in the rooms. And then we have snow cones. Very cool, huh? So, and I'm sure adults, there might be some, if you're into snow cones, you can come get some too if you want like an orange mouth or whatever. All right, well, that's all the announcements I have. Did I miss it? Oh, no, I've got one more. Sorry, we got one more. Reverend Christina is back next week. She's back on the pulpit. Yay. And it will be the water ceremony and the ingathering next week. So bring the water that you've gathered over the summer for the water ceremony. All right? Thank you. Have a great day.
Jeffrey, that would have been mighty lonely without you.